Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This fella, Gundogan, is just a consummate strategist. I love the vision he has, the way he's able to find his teammates, and even under considerable pressure at times. But he's most definitely someone the players ahead of him can depend on, because when they want it, he'll deliver it.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Sends it crossfield. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That'll be a throw-in. Now there's a fine ball. And that was very necessary. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Gikia with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he welcomes it in. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Sara is the guilty party there. Oosterwolde. Gikia. Here's Asensio. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. He's got away. That's the keeper's ball. That's been cut out, well played. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Pass somewhat off target, and he's lost his man here. Besiktas claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Besiktas with the corner, they're first. Well cut out, no margin for error. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No way through, so back it comes. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sane providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Tries a shot! Off target by a whisker. Oh, important interception. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Pass is coming off in quick. Sana! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Sanchez calmly anticipates. Jacobs. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Galatasaray!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Galatasaray have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's made its way to him. He has found a way through. Shot a goal! And he makes no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to turn it right round. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Well, he never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Kukçu. Besiktas are looking to break at pace. And the pass is intercepted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. This looks promising. Sanchez. And this is Sané. Sané proves just a little bit too... Tries one from range! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Galatasaray have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Ah, he's given it away. Onuachu, and he's got away from him. Decent chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Besiktas really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Good effort first time.
Guendouzi really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Bui. Now it's Sané. Guendouzi. Good ball, good take. Bui. Sara. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Besiktas really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Besiktas are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Singo cuts it out. Now he's got space here. And that has not gone well. Guendouzi. Besiktas do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's terrific effort! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Kukçu plays it short. That's good play. Oh, shooting chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he opts to go forward. Sara. And it's Jakobs.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, sweet feet. Single. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Out towards the flank. That has ended up in no man's land. Yilmaz. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Sane in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get it through? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Goal! Besiktas! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, oh, he's having a go! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Gundogan. Sanchez. Besiktas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. There will be a throw-in. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Abraham. Shot and the finish! And no mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 90, Singo. Number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 53.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Substitutions taking place.
Yilmaz gets across to intercept that. That ball looks a good one. Abraham, he's through on... And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So now the difference is 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Jakobs making good progress. Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Well read. And the danger is averted. Now it's Abraham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lamina.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Abraham. And he plays one through. Look at the space here. And the shot! And he hits the net! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And yes, it's him again.
4 added minutes has been
Things
indicated.
looking so easy, almost too easy here. Abraham has the space to scheme. Yilmaz finding himself in space. Great chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Kukçu with the short one. Can he finish? Goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 6, Matteo Guendouzi.
Besiktas. So that's it. It is all over.
Hello everybody,
Perfect
and
result,
this is a quick
perfect
reminder to let you
outcome,
know that you'll
a
be able
test
to catch
passed
today's
with
match
flying colours.
broadcast live on our club's FM
How
station.
would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Besiktas really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. So things are underway. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with Wilfred Ndidi. His ability to break up play and recycle balls are key components. And once he's in possession, he does tend to keep things very simple, never gets over-ambitious, just quietly gets on with his job and rarely gets caught out.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Jikia. Oh, what a mistake! Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Kostic venturing down the left. Here's Asensio. Passing is crisp and sharp. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Kirkchu. Now there's a fine ball. O'Malley. And that is headed for the middle. Asensio.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Sönchu. And it's Kukchu. Tries to pass it through. That is good strength. Nice control. And he's had it nicked away. He's shifting through the gear. Gets his head on it! Kukchu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Sane going forward. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Galatasaray with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Sané. Oh, nice touch. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. The major moment in the game. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Besiktas. Oosterwolde has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, he's bustling through, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Besiktas.
Besiktas can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond.
Here's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Besiktas have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Frankowski. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Besiktas making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Real chance! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That's wonderfully done. And he shoots! But he's left disappointed.
Rafa Silva is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. El Mali spread out to the left. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Not a hint of offside here. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And he's picked it up out wide. O'Malley is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's intervened well there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's quick to return it. And it's Al Mali. Now that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. Kachu! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Frankowski makes the interception. Played back into the centre. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Torreira. Sönchu. Al Mali. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Besiktas are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 30 coming on the field.
And so we're off again.
Number 11.
And it's Torreira. Succumbs to the pressure.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oosterwolde. Kostic. And it's Silva. Asensio.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Corner given. So, third corner of the game. Kukçu plays it short. Oh, he's been flattened there. So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Fofana. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Kukçu.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yilmaz going after that. It's a pretty loose pass. Torreira. Kukçu.
The attendance for this match was 97,559.
Almost an hour gone. Now it's Yilmaz. Besiktas perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oosterwolde. Jikia. Kostic. Oosterwolde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Kukçu. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Yilmaz. Back to the keeper it goes. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's made its way to him. Kukçu. Asensio. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. And this is... He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Sané really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Kukçu goes short. Brilliantly cut out.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ndidi. And it's Kukçu. That's really well manoeuvred. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Torreira.
And Almala, can he get on the end of this? Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Now he's... Can he finish? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Besiktas could not have chosen a worse moment. A big, deep breath. Goal! Galatasaray! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And now he has two. Galatasaray have their lead.
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
Torreira. That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. That's going to go a long way.
Besiktas really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Passing nice and neat. And the shot's on here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Some really good ball movement.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Drogba.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Drogba gets flagged offside. Somewhat off target. Jikia tries to play it through. Chance, surely! And he scores! They have stolen level at the last! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 3, Masuaku. Coming on to replace him is...
Into extra time we go.
53.
Besiktas did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. He's picked his way through. It's a sweeping cross. Shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Talisca. Ndidi. Now it's Osimhen. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looking for a runner.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness.
Rafa Silva, and he was quick to react. Sara threads one in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Substitutions taking place.
Topchu has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Now it's Sara, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that is out of play. Drogba. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rafa Silva. This looks promising.
Added time.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it is half-time in extra time.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make
Those
sure
15
to put
minutes
the
have
up in the
flown
bins
by.
provided. Thank you for
Limbs
your
now and
cooperation.
heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Great vision. Shot could be on. Ndidi. Kupchu. Rafa Silva. That's a sharp pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Osimhen. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And they're quick to get it back. Rafa Silva. Lovely pass, but goes for a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Out of play for a goal kick. Oosterwolde.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Sara. It's gone out for a throw-in. Singo has the space to scheme. Well, that is one way to stop him. Sara.
There will be 1 minute at
Closing
a
in
time.
on goal. Plenty to aim at here. Too much on that, it's gone out. All hands on deck for this one. Sara with the short one. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Kukçu. So there you have it, penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks, and he cannot put it away.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Drogba, the next man to walk up to the spot. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Oh, it's saved! Straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Oh, you're not going to save that.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
This then to level matters. Just strokes it in, saw the keeper moving.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Sara, the third man up. Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Besiktas looking to keep step.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Rafa Silva is the fifth volunteer. And he sticks it away.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
Galatasaray have to score. He has saved it and he has won it. Besiktas can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
And if you do have a chance
Your
today,
reflections
please
then,
take
Jim.
some time out
The
to give your
Besiktas
support
really
to our
deserve
stadium
a lot of
partners.
credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Bui finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
This is the kind of player you want to watch, Peter. He's always on the move, up and down that flank, overlapping, getting crosses in at one end and then racing back to cut out an attack at the other. He's got the pace to make it all work, and he's got plenty...
Shot at goal! Goal! Besiktas! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Kostic. This looks promising. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he finish? Well taken goal. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world. And that's it.
And
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it for us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.